What is up, guys? I am so excited to share my second video, and I had all the thoughts put together for this video that I just went ahead and did it. I'm so excited about it, y'all. So this video is called Be Proud of Where You Are From, guys. And so pretty much I'm just gonna jump right into it. So I did grow up in Mexico. I was born in Mexico, and I am really proud of it. But check this out, guys. I'm currently living in Corpus Christi, and when I first moved here, I want to say I was about 13, 14 years old, and then I faced a lot of like just criticism, but not direct criticism. It's just like when I got to Corpus Christi, I would hear a lot of different people just say, "Oh, so and so is from Mexico. Oh, like don't talk to them." Um, and it was like I just felt this energy, just felt this negativity, that was just not really right, not really correct. And so it kind of like I would hear it left and right. And so because of that, your spirits just kind of get broken down a little bit, and it's just not something you want to be around. But the more I got connected with people over social media, learn about my own heritage, I just was so excited to like just really know how valuable having been born in Mexico or wherever you were born at, um, is so important that you know your background, where you're from, and like what that place stands for. So check this out, guys. The purpose of this video is not to brag about what I have experienced, but is to empower you through the experience and self-confidence I have gained about myself. So check this out, guys. Where do Americans love to go whenever they want to have an awesome vacation, but they also want to have some extra spending money? Mexico. And I want to tell you guys that I've been around some really wealthy people, some not so wealthy people, and by far, everybody loves Mexico. Mexico is amazing. It's tons of fun. You can like eat amazing food. There's tons of places to visit. Of course, everybody loves Cancun. So check this out, guys. Um, I really have to say that I'm get to say I'm very blessed and very thankful because I have experienced actually a ton of incredible cities in Mexico. When I was young, um, like both of my parents were working at the time. My mom was an engineer, was making a ton of amazing uh, income, and so there was a period that like we traveled and went on like tours like every summer, and it was insane. So I know so much about Mexico and so many amazing places you can visit that I am so confident that by far Mexico is a pretty amazing place to grow up in, and it's also an amazing place for tourism and to go visit. And so it's an incredible place. And so what further got my confidence up about it is that um, I love to do blogs about nutrition and fitness. And so I love to also connect with people from other countries that do that. And I was talking to some guys, some friends, and from China, and they asked me, "Where are you from?" And they said, "I'm from Mexico." And they literally said, "Wow, that is so cool." And the fact that that was their response really made me realize, wait a minute, you know what? Growing up in Mexico is kind of cool when you're at that global level. If I have a guy from China saying, "Hey, you grew up in Mexico," that is so cool. Why? Because it's so different, so distant. It's like so exotic that it's like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And it's like Mexico has a really something going for itself. It's kind of tropical, but magical, but like colonial, but like, and there's this just like really awesome earthy feel with like a lot of like, arts and crafts in the mix, music, arts. And so it's really amazing. And there's so many places that I have been to that it's really insane. And I have just gone to so many amazing places, like any place that you can imagine. For the most part, any big name, like I have gone to. I've been to Cancun like several times, like 3+ times, and like the company I work for, like if you like do amazing in your performance, they'll send you a free trip to Mexico. I'm like to Cancun. I'm like that doesn't even excite me because I've been there so much. I know what it looks like. It's amazing. Of course the sand is white, the water is clear. There's like tons of different hotels. By far, compared to any other place in the Caribbean and Mexico, it's like the one that's the most Americanized. You can spend your money in dollars or pesos. It just has so many amenities for like Americans or any other tourists from across the world to like have a comfortable vacation, and like it is it. And so not only have I been there, I've been to Cabo. Cabo is amazing because it's a combination of like the beach, but like because of the area it's from, it's located, it's the beach, and as soon as you step like 5, 10 steps into the beach, you're in the desert. It's like a combination of beach and desert. It's like sand and cactus and water and beautiful water and boats. It's amazing. Cabo is amazing as well. It's famous for like off-roading and all kinds of other amazing sports. I've also gone to so many other amazing like Aztec ruins, like just any kind of like ruins you can imagine, like Mexico City as well, like Aztec ruins. I've also been gone to Mexico City. I know I got some of these notes here. I'll like come back to them because there's so much. Mexico City for sure is the capital of the country. Like the huge chapel for like the of Guadalupe is there. Basilica, insane, enormous. I've been to Barrancas del Cobre, San Miguel de Allende, super cultural place. I've been to Chichen Itza, which is kind of in the Riviera Maya. Tulum. Tulum is a beautiful, like, Mayan ruin that's right there next to the beach, and it's almost like an observatory, like a lighthouse. It's insane. I've been to Monte Alban, which is way up in the mountains of Oaxaca, which is also like an amazing ruin. It's like incredible layout of so many pyramids, so many like just remainings of what was there. Like this, all those tribes were real. I've been to Tenochtitlan, the pyramids of the sun, the main ones. I've been to Tajín in Veracruz, which is like amazing too. If you ever see a picture of those you know, kind of natives, flying, hanging from their foot, like with a rope, like and just kind of dance, like doing their cultural dance, and a guy like playing the flute, while five guys are just spinning and going off into this trance. Like I've seen that, I've been there, like it's amazing. That's super cool about all the Aztec ruins or any kind of other tribe ruins is that they're all kind of like a lot of them are like in the jungle. So it's like to even get there, you either have to go on a bus, like a jeep trip, or just be surrounded by all like the trees, and like you're in the jungle, and out of nowhere you see these ruins, and it's just so magical, so mystical, and you literally get to see like the toucans and the birds and like monkeys all over. It's like insane. And like I've been to Veracruz, to the aquarium there. There's this amazing place. Like I've been through, like of course visited all the northwest where I'm from. There's this amazing place called El Cielo, and in this place, like it's like it's almost like a natural preserve, and then like you go so high up the mountain, there's just like really amazing species of like flowers and insects like that have not been documented yet are there. And so when you go up there, there's like this like just beautiful like butterflies, but they're so mystical that they literally call them like they're fairies. Like so their wings are so big, and their like legs and antenna are so huge. This thing that they look like fairies. Like from far away, they look like they have legs and a face, and it's like crazy. It's like you like if you don't like pay attention, you feel like you're like there's like a real like live fairies like just like flying around you. It's insane. Plus all the amazing like trees and plants. And so like growing up in Mexico has been such an amazing experience. I went to like Guadalajara, like with all the cathedrals. There's cathedrals that are plated with gold, like on the walls, and so like they have like security, so like if people don't steal. Like there was this thing where people would scratch off the gold from the walls. Like I've been like, and the craziest things that I experienced when I was young, I went to like museums about the Inquisition, and like I saw all these like machines, like torture machines, where people like will like turn the knob and like stretch you out like with with ropes and like just to torture you, like beds made out of nails. Like the craziest, all because of like the correlation of Spain and Mexico and like the Spanish Inquisition was insane. There's so many things that are so beautiful. If you ever go to like Chihuahua or any part in kind of like the middle north area, like it's the desert, but the desert is beautiful because like the sand there is like pearl white. It's like you would think you're at the beach, but it is just this sand. It's just like beautiful, and it's just like landscapes of sand, just like it's like it looks like snow, and then like you see the sunset. It's amazing. And then like they're like kind of like in the Monterey, the Nuevo Leon area, it's like cattle land. Like there's so many wealthy ranchers there. It's insane. There's this like huge sign, like if you go down one of the roads, it says, "I am a." It says like, "I will buy any amount of cattle, any amount." It's like people are so rich and they're in the cattle business that if you have like 500 cows, 1,000 cows, they'll buy them from you, and like so it's like insane. And so like I don't want to get go off into so many other things. There's this like huge, another amazing ruins place with ruins. It's the Toltec ruins, and like if you ever seen in Mexico like this huge picture of like this huge statues of like huge heads, like that have like kind of like a Aztec warrior, Toltec warrior. It's just like huge, massive head, monoliths. I've been to that park. That's an amazing park as well. I've been to other Zócalo, like Palacio de Bellas Artes, which is like museums and like schools of art and like fine arts that they're amazing, guys. Like so, I think I already did enough like sharing of like there's so many amazing things. Like there's so many things I could be proud of. Like I just want to like these. This is really cool. That's why I want to bring it up. There's this museum in Durango. Like if you know about the Mexican Revolution, Pancho Villa, they have like this like really cool model Ford car, Model T, when like Pancho Villa was ambushed and like they just shot his car, and so like they still have that car and all the bullet holes are in the car. Like that is so cool. And so there's like in Querétaro as well. It's like that is like the DC of Mexico, or like the Philadelphia as far as like the history of the independence. And like that's where like the very first like independence movement in Mexico started. And so like that very historical scene where like the bells were rung, so like people were called on to battle and revolt and whatnot against the Spanish. So that was pretty amazing. So what I want to tell you, even though this video already went long, is that like you have something to be proud of. If you're from Texas, like own that. Like you claim like the legends of the cowboys and the hard work ethic of Texas. If you're from like Detroit, like you own up to like the hard work of like Ford, GM, Chrysler, the code. If you're from New York, like you own up to like the concrete jungle, like the streets, like the business life, the fast life. If you are from California, you own up to like the beaches, the fame and fortune, the celebrities. Wherever you are from, be proud of it, because like it's all irrelevant. Like anybody could say, "Oh, you're from so and so," like you're from California, and I can make this voice, and you're from Wyoming. Like no, let me tell you, like being from Wyoming is so amazing because like you have to know where you're from and why it's so amazing. And then when you really think about it, it doesn't matter if you're from some small town or from Idaho or Texas. You need to come from the position of saying, "Hey, let me tell you why this, like coming from this little town in Texas is so amazing, because we have this such amazing small town culture and everybody loves each other, and we're like we're so fun together. Like we like it's just like it's really really cool." So wherever you're from, be proud of. Don't let ever anybody tell you that your city is not worth anything, or that like you don't like, or make you feel like you're not proud of where you're from, guys. So that's my takeaway. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe.